The infamous Luka Doncic trade that sent Luka to the Lakers in exchange for Anthony Davis and Matt Christie has finally had consequences, and now Nico is fired.
Stand up now and face the sun. Won't hide my tail or turn and run. It's time to do what must be done. Be a king when kingdom come.
But it's more to it than you think, and his firing is just coming up bad management. Hey, I'm going to takes, and this is my go to take. Nico Harrison has been the butt of jokes for the last 9 months, and it makes sense to a certain extent. But before we get into why Nico is being blunt for everything, I don't think you fully understand how bad this trade really is. Luka Doncic is actually playing insane for the Lakers right now. I have a video breaking down how the Lakers are better than we thought they were, so that's coming sometime this week, but I'll give you a little sprinkle on what he's doing. Luka this season has played 7 games, and in these 7 games, he is averaging 37.1 points, 9.4 rebounds, 9.1 assists on 49, 32, 79 splits. He's out there basically trying to average 40 points per game. Luka took this conditioning problem seriously as he lost weight, and the no defense allegations need to be stopped, but he's out there showing effort on defense and actually is a decent defender so far this season. The Lakers team under Luka, JJ Redick's coaching, and Austin Reeves improving is having a great start this season, and a more in-depth video will come on that. So now let's look at the Mavericks and their part of the deal and see what's going on with them. Right now, the Mavericks are 3-8, and look like one of the worst teams in the league. Anthony Davis is again injured, and it's actually insane how many games he's played. Davis has only played 14 out of the possible 42 games he's been on the team, which gives you a hint of how this is going to go. Davis, whom I knew wouldn't be the same athletic player he was in New Orleans, I was still optimistic about how he could play in Dallas due to him playing his true position and him being the number one option again. And again, Anthony day-to-day Davis strikes again. Now, let's look for Flag. Now, Flag, going into the season, I knew what type of player he was going to be. Flag has a lot of raw play to him. Pause. And what I mean by that is he has the intangibles to be the player he's supposed to be, but it needs time. Flag lacks in shot creation and playmaking, but he already has the defense intelligence to be a great defender, which is insane because Jason Kidd insists on playing Flag at point guard. A good experiment in preseason and the first game of the season, but after Wemby showed y'all who he is, you should know how that was going to work. Also, video Wemby soon. That nigga's actually playing insane right now. Anyways, Flag is an exceptional rookie, and his defensive ability is why I had him run the Rookie of the Year, as I didn't expect VJ to play this good. But the thing about Flag is he wasn't part of this trade. That draft pick was not a part of this trade. So again, the Mavericks lucked out with getting Flag, but expect him to be a championship contender player ready when you had a player that just watched the NBA championship is just insane. Now, let's talk about Kyrie Irving. Now, no shade to Kyrie Irving. Honestly, I can't wait till he's back on the basketball court. But the narrative around his return is just insane. Kyrie Irving, at this advanced age, cannot turn this team around so much offensively that they turn into a contender. No. Irving already cannot lead a team offensively to a contender, and that's fine. But he definitely can't come off an ACL tear at his advanced age. So, Nico being fired makes sense, but the fact that all the blame is being put on him is nasty work. Nico, whether he had the idea or not, the management did the trade and enforced it. In most interviews, Nico does double down the trade, but he never answers why or just looks nervous. I don't think Nico needed more time for the trade to digest, because at this point, this is how the team is going to look even when everyone's back. Davis is just too injury prone at this point to trust him as number one option. Nico is gone, yes, but it's going to take more. It's going to take more to turn this team around and get this team back to the contender they were a year ago. Trading away a generational superstar in Luka is just something you don't do, regardless of what conditioning problems he has. Even if Nico presented the idea, the owner of the team agreed with the trade and enforced the reasoning behind it. I am intrigued to see how the Mavericks use Nico as their reasoning for this team being bad, and if they can even improve this team. I am going to takes. That was my going to take.